Popcorn Frights opening night. I don't even know what to say. Dude, I'm going to review a movie with the writers and directors with me. Holy shit. It's going to be good. I mean, yeah. But these are the guys that created A Quiet Place. Guys, please introduce yourselves.
I'm Scott Beck.
And I'm Bryan Woods.
How does it feel to write a script that doesn't have 10 words in it and has more? No, I'm just joking. No, all jokes aside, listen, it's amazing because you have to write a script where you have so much direction in the script, like what the actors are doing, but not dialogue. Is it easier to do the script when you have dialogue in it and there's some sort of like just verbal direction going?
Right. I mean, I think every script comes with its own set of challenges, where like Quiet Place, the challenge was how do you convey everything without saying a word? Haunt was how do you scare an audience by, conjuring whatever scary images you can in their head, because that's always what we find is scarier. What you imagine is always scarier. So.
Yeah, and Haunt was such a beautiful relief from A Quiet Place, because A Quiet Place we had such lofty kind of ambitions. We kept saying like let's do an elevated genre movie, and we kind of hated ourselves for saying that, because we were like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, horror doesn't need to be elevated. It's so wonderful and beautiful. And so they were really just two different sides of our soul, and very fun to write kind of around the same time.
Well, something I noticed with you guys with A Quiet Place as well as this film is that it's very I was born in 75 and Jaws is like, even though I was 9 months in my mom's stomach when Jaws came out, and she would tell me like she went to the movies and I would kick every time the John Williams song would come on, but it's so iconic because you don't know everything about the villain.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And you guys didn't do that. You guys did that with A Quiet Place, and you did it here too, where the villains. No spoilers. It's a spoiler-free review, but there's like breadcrumbs. There's not a whole clear picture, and I love that. What do you want to say about that?
I mean, I think, as you're saying with Jaws, even with Alien, like you don't need backstory. You don't need to belabor the movie with that. That's what we love about horror movies, is that often there's just people out there that do sick things, and there's never a reason that you really need to talk about. And at the same time, if you do want to talk about that, that's what spurs incredible conversations about these movies that turn them into, things that last the test of time. And
I'll add to that was something that Eli Roth, who produced the movie, really challenged us on, which is like, we're not gonna explain it to the audience, but the audience needs to know that we know. And so we talked a lot about the backstory and this group that built this haunt and what they were doing and why. But it was important to us to keep that to ourselves and just let little pieces of information kind of on the fringes that people can think about without answering it completely.
Okay, so my review. Oh shit. I want to say this. It's Eli Roth produced it. I love Eli Roth. I really do. I love his gore. I like horror movies, but I love when a horror movie doesn't have to just be gory. And these guys just they it's that haunted house film, but what I love about it is that it didn't rely on the gore. It kind of it harkened back to like the suspense of like A Quiet Place. And you were just waiting to see what's around the corner, waiting to see what's this and that. And it has its gore, but it didn't rely on it. It didn't put all of it on it. And I love that about it. Like, you guys went more story mode, and I love that. You know what I liked also? Most of these movies, like at the end, like the third act, it just kind of goes off the rails. Dude, you guys fucking landed it.
Oh,
you guys landed the ending.
Thank
you. It was nice. It was sweet. It was good. It was tight, and the movie did not feel too long, and it was freaking great, man.
That's a pleasure to hear.
Yeah, no, I'm freaking 4 stars, dude. Fucking love that shit. One last thing.
Yeah.
I know some directors and writers work together. Mm-hmm. I'm a control freak with my stuff, and I'm not a writer-director, but I'm a control freak.
Yeah.
How is it your creative direction? How much does it? How much are you guys in sync, and how much are you guys not in sync, and how do you work together with that? Because from the writing, the directing, you guys do it all together, and I think that's admirable.
Oh, thank you. I mean, Bryan and I, we were friends before filmmakers. We've known each other since we were 11 years old. So to a certain degree, we are also control freaks, but we grew up being control freaks together. And so the whole process through writing to directing we're always on the same page. I would say like 99% of the time, and any of those arguments that we have are fully like no ego. It's just best idea wins. So.
And it's fun. Sometimes it's fun to argue an idea. Sometimes it's fun to be on two different pages and challenge each other and try to think about what is the best solution. And filmmaking's so collaborative. We have so many amazing artists and teammates and cast members that help us. So it feels pretty organic to the process. But I just want to end this by saying this has been the most bizarre interview. We've never done a review with us as a part of the review, so thank you. That's awesome.
I love it. I wish more people would do this. I love the
Even
media
if you-
feedback.
Even
so.
if you don't like the movie, that's kind of awkward and
Oh no,
interesting too. Go ahead and
honestly, if
let me
it
know.
sucked, I wouldn't have had the balls to do this. So it was great. That's why I'm going to do it.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much. You were a great just kickoff to this whole thing because Popcorn Frights, August 8th till 16th. Please like, subscribe. If you're not doing anything else, yeah, whatever. Fuck. Okay. Thanks for watching.